Computer. So, hi everybody, this is the World Freedom Alliance activist group. We're meeting today and we have just had a discussion about all the terrible things that are going on in our countries and how awful it all is, but we don't want that to be the message that goes out to the world. The message that we got to put out to the world is that we can win this, we are going to win this, it's going to happen, but there are various things that we can do and we know how to do them. We've already done many of them. So we're just going to go around and just hear from various different countries. So we're going to start with Robert in Australia.
Thanks, Nigel. Hi, everyone. Australian activists have been pretty busy. We've got the worldwide rallies for freedom coming up on the 24th of July. And they're happening in all 6 major capital cities and several other of the major provincial cities as well. Separately from that, we've got organisations like the Health Rights Alliance doing a lot of work, not only around vaccination education, but also raising awareness of what's going on in terms of confining the freedom of movement, really, of doctors and nurses and other healthcare workers to provide the information to people that they think is necessary. Police for Freedom is very active in several states, liaising with police and trying to create a link, a more effective link between activists and police officers around particularly protest actions. And another campaign, We're Human, We're Free, is starting to make a small impact around the world as people discuss some of the issues that have been raised by people behind that. So plenty of good stuff happening, even if we're not pretending it still isn't a long uphill battle.
Absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much, Robert. Yeah, check out that website. We are human, we are free. We're now going to go to Monica, who is in Sweden.
Oh, I'm in Berlin. I wish. Yeah, so what can I say? Berlin, Germany is all preparing for the big thing happening on the 1st of August. As you all know, probably, that there will be the big rally happening as it was 1 year ago. And we are repeating this. And so I would like to invite everybody out there to take the courage to join this big rally. And I believe if Germany sees that we are so many and understands that they have to take our protest serious, and we want a fair dialogue, fair media, yeah, we want our basic rights, our human rights back, then we can also make sure that history will not repeat itself. And yeah, so we will all join in for this together and show this time Germany does the right thing. And so this is the big thing, and we can do, of course, rallies, but what we all can do in a little, and I have witnessed that it is wherever you go, you can be one person demonstrator. So I always have a board, a little board or something with me, or I'm running around. I have a red cross on my arm. It says no experiments, and I get into a dialogue with the people. And I think we have to get back to the dialogue. So what is working very well in Germany, also go into the pedestrian zones where the people are stand with a board and have a link on the board, not only a good phrase, but put a link to open the door to our universe of alternative media. That's very important. So people can take a photo of this, and it works very well. You get into a one-on-one conversation, and for people who are scared or on the fence, it's very good to, if you're not such a big group. So that's very positive too. And I can just encourage everybody to try this and to help that we get back into a dialogue, because our society will part, and how can we come together again? That's the big question. So I hope to see as much as possible in Berlin on the 1st of August. Thanks.
Fantastic. Thank you, Monica. I'll definitely be joining you in Berlin. I went to the Berlin rally in December last year and it was amazing. And yeah, I will definitely be there. The government will try and stop me, but it's probably a business trip or a holiday. I don't know. I'll try and work out, or medically, I don't know. There'll be a reason. There'll be a reason for me to go, and we know what that is.
Freedom is the biggest reason.
Freedom is the reason, definitely. We're now going to scoot around the world. I'll try and get the country right this time. This time we're going to Israel, to Ilana.
Hey everybody. So yeah, I just want to say that I think that there is no place like I think that the world is made that there's no place where there's good without bad, and there's no place where there's bad without good. So where there is all this sort of real genuine doom and gloom, there's light. And I think that that light really comes from the people, because this is exactly what's being created, is a genuine we the people in a way that we've never seen before. And I see what's happening as we hit this, you know, stone wall of government. People are, groups that we started here in Jerusalem are actually spreading of their own accord, and which is exactly what I had hoped to see across Israel. Salon meetings, and you really can't put a value on what will come out of that. Number one, it's dynamic. The power, even just sitting here, you know, having my own sort of moments of being, you know, saddened by what I see in the world, like coming together is just when we meet face to face, and when we come together as a group, it's just, I mean, anything can come of that. And what we see is more of these groups meeting and getting together. And we've had citizen initiatives of printing out different flyers in Hebrew and English, and standing in front of these injection sites, which are open for kids, where they have DJs and clowns and and this sort of weird twisted thing. And they're genuinely and every now and then they're succeeding in having little 12, 13-year-old kids question and riding back home on their bikes. So I think that ultimately that's always going to be, we've always known from the beginning of this, the way to succeed is from the people, the choices that we make, the getting together. And I think that we're seeing that. And that is the balance that will continue to be a dynamic process until we win, hopefully sooner than later.
Fantastic message from Israel. Thank you, Ilana. Yeah, I mean, it's this getting together, isn't it? Which is why these videos are so important. Just letting everybody in the world know that we're connecting. We're joining the dots. It's taking a while, but we are joining the dots. We're now going to go, I think, to Nikos in Greece.
Hi everyone. Hi from Greece. I have good news from Greece. Since I didn't expect much action this summer because it's too hot, people go on the beaches. But the good thing is that we have a unity of groups, various groups that question the measures and the mandatory nature of many decisions of the government. Finally, many groups are uniting in today's event and events that are coming this month. We have an authoritarian government that is every day brings another law that it says the contrary effect. People begin to question and ask answers that want from us some explanations and another solution. And against this sheepheading that the government does, we give them the knowledge and the hope that there is another way for these things, a peaceful revolution. I'm happy to see these developments in the middle of the summer in Greece. I'm sure that we are going to win this. We are going to bring the light, and I hope Greece will be the one part of the world that will give the light that always give to the rest of the world. So hi from Greece, and keep going for your fight wherever you are.
Thank you. That was I love that we're all referring to bringing light to the world, because I do think that was one of our campaigns last year, was bringing light to the world, and that is exactly what we're doing. And it's lovely. I mean, this was a demonstration in London last September. A couple of guys wearing masks behind me there. I think they were journalists. Nobody else was. And none of us have died, I don't think. I don't know anyone that's died from the bunch that I've been meeting up every month for the past year. So we're now going to scoot around the world back to Germany. So going to see Preda.
Yes, hello everybody. I'm actually living in Germany and following life in Germany too. I speak here more for my country of birth, Romania, and for all of us concerned by health issues today. I will make a very down-to-earth speech, something that makes me happy, both in Romania and I follow it in Germany. In Romania, I had successes on the law department. Incredibly, the Constitutional Court has declared a lot of rules which were introduced by sanitary dictatorship as illegal. If this decision will have positive outcomes is another thing, but there's something moving, that this shows that there's a limit of illegality that even the most corrupt regime might react to. The other more important thing is the pressure on positive doctors increases, but they reach out hands to, and this is my main topic, to the victims of injections, which exist everywhere. And so it's I'm speaking on behalf of spreading the light, reaching out hands, a network for the victims of injection who are refused the attention by all media and official medicine, and who are nevertheless victims. And I'm happy that they are not totally neglected. And on we go.
Sorry, I couldn't find my mute button to thank you there. Thank you, Preda. It's good to hear this positive news. There is definitely some happening. I'm going to turn a negative into a positive for the UK. We had a vote here yesterday in Parliament. It kind of snuck up on us. It was rushed through, and it was a vote to say whether workers in care homes should be mandated to have a COVID vaccine. Well, a COVID experimental gene therapy, and the vote went yes. But the proportion, I think there were about 650 MPs, and it was about 300 and something to 200 and something, and so it wasn't a massive majority. I mean, there were significant numbers of MPs, almost half of them could see that this was a wrong thing to do. So we've clearly still got a battle out there, but if nearly 300 of our MPs can see that compulsory vaccination is wrong, we've just got to work on the other 50 or 60, and we can tip that balance. So it's a shame Louise Crefeld didn't come on the call today, because I know that's something that she's really going to be working hard to make sure happens. So it's been a really good meeting. Thank you, everybody. We know things are grim out there, but that great things are happening, amazing things are happening. And I'm going to end on this one, because I know Robert in his We Are Free Human, We Are Free website has been working on this for a long time. Use cash. If we all use cash, their nefarious, awful, dreadful plans for turning us into sort of credit carded with little credit card chips in our arms or wherever they want them, instead of being able to chip us and credit card us, we're going to use cash. We're going to scupper their plans. So the hashtag for August is hashtag capital C cash and capital F Friday, hashtag Cash Friday. And if all of us around the world start using cash all the time, this is how we can start to bring them down. You're doing a brilliant job, everyone. Thank you so much. And I can't find the stop recording.